Good morning. We're doing this special today because yesterday I had a heated conversation in my spin class of all places. I just want to get the information out right. First of all, I want to show you a picture of the stomach. Remember, the stomach is where carbohydrates get broken down, the beginning of digestion of proteins and fats as well. When we have problems with digestion, meaning that maybe there's too much acid as we perceive that in the stomach, then what happens is during digestion, the acid will splash back up and go into the esophagus and give us heartburn, what we call heartburn. Sometimes this could be a situation that you don't even know it's happening. When you sleep at night, you might have heartburn. And so then what happens when you wake up in the morning, your voice is kind of thicker. You might have like a little slight cough. Those are kind of underlining assessment things that you can find when you are having heartburn, and maybe you need to look into it a little bit more. Now, what is the stomach important for? Well, if your hydrochloric acid is low, you see you're going to have poor digestion, and then of course your proteins and your minerals, where you'll have a deficiency, and then of course you'll also have like a lot of bloat, and your blood will get acidic, which will transfer to your urine, your first pH urine in the morning being acidic. We talked about that last week. And also you're going to have an insufficiency of absorption. The intrinsic factor, which is responsible to absorb vitamin B12, is not going to be available. And of course, you're going to have poor digestion with heartburn and just not feeling well. Now, what is produced in the stomach? Well, we have the hydrochloric acid, which hydrochloric acid is produced when we eat. The cells of the stomach lining will secrete hydrochloric acid to break down the food. We also have a thing called pepsid, and of course your pancreatic enzymes are needed later on into the small and large intestine. Okay, so what I want to tell you is the hydrochloric acid, the pepsid, and the renin, which are found in the stomach. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about doing a little test to see if maybe you have insufficiency. Now, what you want to do is you want to take 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. See that? And then you put it in 4 to 6 ounces of water. You mix it together. And then you drink the solution. So, cheers. Okay. Now, you wait up to 5 minutes. If within 5 minutes you haven't burped, then you can stop timing. Basically, the theory is that the stomach is producing adequate amount of hydrochloric acid and the acids that you need to digest. If you burp before that, then you probably have an insufficiency of hydrochloric acid production. You can find this on the internet. I will show you what it looks like. So you can do that test yourself. Okay, well, if you're over age 50, like I am, then you're going to notice that maybe your organs are not producing the right amount of enzymes that you need to digest your food. So what I do is at the beginning of my large meal, I take pancreatic enzymes. I like this brand especially because they have the pepsid in the actual pancreatic enzymes. This way the hydrochloric acid won't break it down. After I finish my meal, I will take my hydrochloric activator and then my hydrochloric acid. I like this product because it works. And I know it helps me digest my food. There's a huge difference when you're able to digest your food and all your minerals are absorbed. A lot of our problems like osteoporosis is the lack of absorption of our minerals. And two things we die from is lack of digestion, like malabsorption, and mineral demineralization of our bones. So as we get older, those are the things that we need to look at. Now, I talked about the stomach, but surely there is other organs that are secreting quite a few of enzymes. And we just talked about the pancreas. All right, I don't want to make this video too long, but I just want to let you know that if you're having heartburn after you eat, there's a problem. That's not normal. So look up those products that I talked about, do the baking soda test, and see where you are. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.